The latest version of Ross Video's graphics rendering platform is based on the Unreal Engine and includes many new configuration tools. Good morning, broadcasters. 360 Seconds news and commentary for broadcast professionals is on the air. I'm Maria Koladova from TKT. Let's discuss the latest technological news with our respected experts, Philip Grossman and Mary Seidler. Please give the program a like. Based on the Unreal Engine, the latest version of Ross Video's graphics rendering platform, Voyager, includes new configuration tools to calibrate camera lenses and LED video walls, as well as a port for embedded audio out-on-video outputs. Mary, I know that you were curious about this.
Yeah, I was, and I wanted to ask Philip, so how big of change and improvements has Ross made, do you think, in this platform?
So I think the most interesting thing is the incorporation of the Unreal Engine. I've just recently, in the past 6 months, really started to delve into this virtual production world and the amount of technology and processing power that's required and the capabilities that there are. And, it's been used for a year, 2 years now, 3 years in some big productions, and you're starting to see it trickle its way down into more budget, called budget friendly. And Ross has a great reputation in that middle tier market, upper end market of producing gear that's affordable and capable. And this addition of that Unreal Engine and the calibrations that go along with it and the simplification of the process that goes along with it is quite interesting. I'm excited to see sort of what's going to happen especially in live and pre-recorded material over the next year or two with this technology.
So one of the things I noticed that they're doing is it's simplifying, configuring the LED walls. How big a problem is this to configure the LED walls?
So in some of the recent exposure I've had, it's a massive issue to get three different PCs running and getting them to know what the lens is and the distance of the lens is to the wall. And there's so many things that can be tweaked, and by them sort of simplifying that process is going to make it more available to I'll call it the general population in the video space.
Okay, and I noticed that they were working on improving the embedded audio into the video. Is that via SDI?
Yeah, I believe it's SDI, and I would
Okay.
assume as well it's going to be in the IP world. And I think that's what we're seeing, especially in the IP space, is that the simplification of the cabling and routing. Instead of having monster matrices with all different cables, we're now going to have sort of that one cable to rule them all, as they say.
Yeah, the first time I used AES-67 in an audio environment, I was used to using all these XLRs, and then all of a sudden it was like, wait,
One
what?
cable.
One Ethernet cable? How is this
Exactly.
possible? But it worked.
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
All right, moving on to Aviwest, the company has joined the Deep Tech Project Consortium to develop a sustainable and fully virtualized live streaming workflow over 5G networks. With the involvement of the French Research Institute, the consortium will use artificial intelligence to optimize video transcoding in the cloud. Philip, what do you think this means for broadcasters?
Well, I'm all in favor of any uh, movements in technology and simplifying. And, if the driving force is to make it more sustainable and green, all the better. So it's interesting that they're getting involved and looking at it from a bunch of different angles. At the end of the day, the most important thing is the quality of the video. I think they'll get that right. And, we'll have hopefully a more greener solution as a result as well.
Marion, what do you think?
Well, the thing that caught my eye in this story was that it had the help of a French research institute. And I don't think a lot of times that we give some of these research institutes credit for the developments they have made in the world of both video and audio in a way that's company agnostic. So it's whether it's the best technology or not. And having that as a platform, then everyone can start developing products along those lines. So I always love seeing things like that because I think, okay, good. It will be available to everyone.
Right. And last but not least, more than 40 projects from the 2022 Sundance Film Festival lineup were created using Blackmagic Design's digital film cameras, DaVinci Resolve studio editing, grading, visual effects, and audio post-production software. Philip, what do you think about this?
So it's not I don't think it's a surprise that so many have been using, especially the Resolve product, because it's sort of the leader in color grading. It's interesting to see them adopt some of their other technologies around the camera tech and the editing component, which is for transparency, I'm a DaVinci Resolve editor at this point in time. I switched a couple of years ago, and it's a fantastic platform, and I'm glad to see it growing. And I think it's just going to, the impact of that company is, like Ross, is very broad, and it has a range from inexpensive products to, high end, multi-$1,000 products. And the fact that anybody can get in on that product set at some point and grow is fantastic. So it's exciting to see, and I'm glad that it's happening.
Great. Well, that's all we have for today. Many thanks to our experts, Philip and Mary. Please comment on the topics we've discussed. See you next Monday at the same time. Goodbye.